Hometown party tonight. Mizzou opens up its home football schedule with a huge victory. We've got highlights and reaction immediately ahead. And racing to the White House. Presidential candidates have spent a lot of time in Missouri this summer, and they're coming through again this week. When and where? Coming up. KOMU 8 News at 10 begins now.
You're watching KOMU 8 News, your first and only local news in HD.
Number 6 and counting. Good evening, I'm Ted Arthur. Thanks for joining us. The 6th-ranked Missouri Tigers roared to a lopsided win tonight over Southeast Missouri State in the home opener at Faurot Field. We'll throw it right over to KOMU 8 Sports' Mike Rosenhaus for a recap. Mike, what a way to open up the zoo. Thanks a lot, Mike. We'll check back with you. If you didn't have tickets to the game, you might have had a hard time finding it on TV. Today was the first ever home game shown on pay-per-view. Cost about $30 to order the game at home, but for bar owners it was a different story. They had to pay thousands of dollars to put the game on their TVs, but for Tiger fans, getting to see the game makes it all worth it.
We're very excited about the football team, and if this is what we have to do to be able to show them, then at least we're able to offer people who can't go to the game a chance to watch it.
Next weekend's game against Nevada will also be available on pay-per-view. High pay-per-view prices weren't the only annoyances on Mizzou fans' minds. In addition to high viewing costs, Mizzou tailgaters had to change their tailgate schedule. Fans who used to set up shop days before game now have only a few hours. When Tiger games start before 6 p.m., you can't set up to tailgate until 8 o'clock that morning. And with games starting at 6 p.m. or after, like tonight's, you can't start tailgating until 10 a.m. MU officials say the rule went into place due to the football team's newfound popularity. And it was perfect football weather for tonight's game. Anthony's here with the latest. Anthony, what a beautiful evening. All right, thanks a lot, Anthony. Police found the body of a missing woman dead in a car last night. Her husband reported her missing August 30th. Boone County Sheriff's Department dispatched to the McBain Trailhead, part of the Katy Trail, around 6 p.m. There, they found 49-year-old Terry Romano's body. The Sheriff's Department doesn't expect foul play at this time. The department says it's talked with Romano's family and will go from there. The news comes as a shock to many who frequent the area.
It surprises me immensely. I've never heard of anything like that around here, violent, not violent, or otherwise.
An autopsy has yet to be scheduled. The former mayor of the St. Louis suburb of Kirkville died this morning. On February 7th, Mike Swoboda was shot when a man stormed the city council meeting and started firing shots. The shooter killed 2 police officers, 2 council members, and the public works director. He shot the mayor twice in the head. Swoboda would have turned 70 this month. Republican presidential candidate John McCain and running mate Governor Sarah Palin are returning to Missouri. McCain and Palin are expected to fly into Kansas City tomorrow. They will be in Lee's Summit for a rally at John Knox Village on Monday. Doors open for the event at 8:30 with pre-program beginning around 10:30 a.m. The event is open to the public and tickets are not required. And Democratic vice presidential nominee Joe Biden will campaign in Missouri on Tuesday. Campaign bosses have not said which city Biden will visit. Biden will debate Sarah Palin at Washington University in St. Louis on October 2nd. And while Tiger fans enjoyed an evening of football, a different group of fans made a pit stop at the Jimmy John's Sub Restaurant off West Broadway. It was all in support of good cause, but as many said today, why not have a little fun while you're at it? All proceeds from today's car and bike show will go to the Ronald McDonald House. Well, Faurot Field was flooded with over 60,000 fans as Mizzou kicked off its home opener tonight. Coming up in sports, see the younger players who got to touch the grass. And here's a live look over Columbia. KOMU 8 News at 10. We'll be right back. Stay with us. KOMU 8 News crews traveled to Louisiana where they followed the work of the Missouri National Guard, the Red Cross, and Boone Electric. Starting tomorrow night and all next week, we'll take you to Louisiana and show you how Missouri answered the call after another natural disaster. That's starting tomorrow at 10. And finally tonight, how would you like to open up your phone bill to find you owe nearly $20,000? That's right. A family in Oregon got that surprise when they received their bill recently. Turns out there was a glitch in the system, major glitch, but how about that? The bill was more closer in size to a phone book 207 pages long. How do you even send something like that? Like through FedEx?
I'm surprised they didn't have a heart attack when they got that. Like, what is this?
I know.
If I got
keep
that
pulling it out
$20,000,
of the
I'd be
box.
like, there's my student loans. That's it. I have not had anything left.
Be in debt for the rest of your life.
Look at all those pages. Wow. Well, so some good football game tonight.
Yeah,
Man.
absolutely. Missouri just dominated a game, but they were supposed to. So
Is this a foreshadowing of what's to come?
you know, for Tiger
Good
fans,
night,
you hope so.
Good night, everyone.